How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having an excellent day. Today we're going to be taking a look at some 6-star attacks. First, let's take a look and see where I'm at to give you some context. So right now I'm number 60 in the United States, and globally, I believe not quite in the top 200, but we're sitting at 298, so starting to face some pretty challenging bases. But let's jump right into the first replay and see how I am taking out these pretty tricky bases. So this one is a little bit under leveled, which is very nice, especially when using the baby dragons. And I gotta say, I think the baby dragons is the most reliable strategy that you can use, especially when you get a higher level battle chopper. So the biggest thing when using the baby dragons, especially all baby dragons, is to clear a direct path to the Mega Tesla. If you can, also clear a path to the air bombs, as those two are the most important defenses to take out. Baby dragons spam works very well, except if there is a maxed out Expo. A lot of times I've been finding that is making the difference, where sometimes it's like a very clean attack and you might have like 2 or 3 baby dragons still available, but if there's a high level Expo, it will usually kill like 1 or 2 baby dragons just on its own. So if you can end the battle with having 2 or ideally 3 baby dragons remaining, and ideally 1 or 2 abilities remaining, then you are in a good spot for the second stage. So we do have the 2 full health baby dragons, which is nice, and our battle chopper is still alive, which is very good. A lot of times you want to use the battle chopper for the second stage. The idea and the strategy being that the battle machine, or the battle chopper, can take out at least one of the firecrackers. If you bring 1 cannon cart, like I usually do, then the cannon cart can take out another firecracker, and then hopefully between the 2 or potentially 3 baby dragons that you have left, you can take out another 2 or 3 firecrackers, depending on how many are in the base. So in this one, I've fought this base many times, especially from the Danger King, so I knew that the Teslas were up here on the top portion of the base. Believe me, the first time I dropped my cannon cart up there, it almost died. Had to send in an extra baby dragon to help take out the Teslas. So that's one of the key things also, is as you start pushing up, you start to face the same bases over and over and over again. So it's really good to have a strong attack strategy and start to memorize where you have been deploying things. So another key thing to note with using the baby dragons is to save one of the baby dragons with the ability for the auto outpost. Those zappies do a ton of damage, and unless you have a higher level battle chopper, those zappies they can very easily completely kill off your cannon cart, and a lot of times they can destroy a baby dragon or 2. So now let's take a look at the next one. Very similar base. We do have a higher level Expo, which is a little scary. But we're going to be using the battle machine. And what I like to do is have the battle machine try and go to the either the bottom left or the bottom right to try and tank some of the archer towers and ideally get some of the chain value onto them. So we dropped in some baby dragons on the left hand side, try to use their splash abilities to hit the Mega Tesla, and then similarly on the right hand side of the base we're going to try and get the splash abilities to hit the Expo directly. So we've got one more. If we line it up properly, we can blast all 3. So we get the Roaster, the Expo, and the Archer Tower. And then up top we were able to use the splash ability and take out the air bombs. So a lot of times, as you saw in the first attack, we had 2 full health baby dragons still alive, but we were also using the battle chopper. Whereas this one, we barely were able to take out the base. We have 1 baby dragon almost dead. And that really is just the difference of, I mean, there's probably some positional errors on this one, but it's also that higher level Expo, which just deals a lot of damage. So now we're looking at this base. Now this base I am super familiar with. I used to run this exact base, so I knew that there's a high chance that both Teslas were going to be on either side of those buildings. So I'm dropping the battle chopper up top. The idea being, since I have so few troops, is I'm going to try and save the 2-star. So I use the 1 baby dragon ability to splash for the Teslas. And then I usually send the cannon cart down below, because a lot of times there is a Tesla next to this solo wall segment, like it is there. So really the only reason why this one was a 6-star versus a 5 stars is this firecracker. And we just barely have enough health on our battle chopper to take out the Zappies. Like literally one more hit and our battle chopper would have gone down. It's crazy. So with that, the battle chopper can take out the multi-mortar, and then the cannon cart can actually take out everything else. So without this firecracker being upgraded, it would have been very, very close, because I think that would have been in range of the firecracker. So it would have been a little bit of a race. Maybe the battle chopper would have lived, maybe not. But this, I believe, still would have been a 6-star, even if that firecracker was up, if I had a level 35 battle chopper. So that's been my main strategy that I've been using. This is my base that I've been using. Still kind of testing it out, but I've just been stealing bases from all the pro players, just like everyone else. So if you want to, you can copy and paste, but until I really test it out, until I get some maxed out defenses, I don't really want to share base links, because they probably won't work the same. So if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. And there are a couple more videos on the screen if you want to check them out. Thanks for watching. Take care.